Hello, it is me. Hello, it is me. I don't know which one's better. I'm gonna record more like this so that you can actually hear me better. You can hear me voice crack and whisper to myself, I want to die because there's so much loudness around me because of cows. I hate cows. I hate them with a passion. But hey, I'm Anime We Anime. I'm here to bring you part two of What If Asta had demon or devil soul magic, demon soul magic. I hope you enjoyed this part, and I hope you'd enjoyed the last part as well. Uh, yeah, I believe we can start this. But first, let me say, if there is background noise, I am entirely at fault here. I'm not entirely at fault, is what I meant to say. Uh, I can't turn, I can't control them. I tried to, can't. I tried to, can't control things. Uh, Mostly animals. I can't control those, especially if they don't like me. Uh, there's one cow on my property that absolutely despises me and will yell at me until I leave its sight. So, you imagine my pain, especially when I have a headache that is caused by hurts more by loud noises. And there's a plane or a helicopter. Don't go to New York. God, I wish I never said that. Oh, God. Never mind. So yeah, we left on a cliffhanger last time. A legit cliffhanger. They were looking over a cliff, is what I mean to say. Uh, they were looking over a cliff. Oh god, I'm gonna sneeze. I want everyone to know that I tabbed into that sneeze, and I regret it now. Anyways, how's your day's been going? Mine been going, uh, oh, fuck, it grew. I hate life. Anyways, I have a massive bug bite. Well, I had a bug bite on my side, and now uh, we put a medical cream on it, uh, and now it's making a red ring around it, and I'm not happy about it. And they're making me go to a hospital. A hospital. I don't want to go. Okay, you can't make me. I don't want to go. I hate hospitals or any type of doctor like place. I have issues. I nearly died in one. Plenty of times. You can argue with me all you want. I hate hospitals. I also hate needles. So, anyways, shall we get into this instead of me complaining more about my life circumstances? Sorry for going quiet. I was thinking. Anyways, I'm gonna get a drink of water because my throat hurts now. Alright, we can continue. into this part titled I don't know. I don't know what to title it yet. So, last time, did that say 84%? Lovely. I hate everything. So, we can see our group of three running towards the village that Magna grew up in. They eventually make it there. They make it there, okay? Let's back to this. They make it there, and yeah. What else? What else am I supposed to say? They make it there. Whoopie doo. They make it there. They go in. They lose their way. I mean, Asta does lose her way. Just she said, "Why would you all go straight and not go around? They're most likely in the middle of it or in the back of it. So you two go middle, and I don't know, I'll flank them." And then she would run off. Uh, they would run off. Noel and Magna would go to the center, find the big group of citizens, villagers, villagers, right? They would go find them, and they would also find Heath and his men there. Magna would start the fight. Noel would, Magna would say, "Noel, protect the villagers." Um, fine. Yeah, I can do that. She would make sea dragons to cradle. Uh, and after basically a beating of Magna, Astra would show up, punching a guy so hard he would be sent flying, knocked into another guy. That guy would also be sent flying, both hitting a building and being knocked out. And Astra would say, "You know, that was way easier than I thought it would be." And he would say, "So, we have another one joining our party. Men, get her out of here." That's going to be way harder than you would expect. Especially since I'm already in front of you. I mean, behind you. What? He would turn around and he would see. Uh, which one? You know what? Nah. He would see Astral in the Infernal Diva outfit, featuring a sleek black dress with red accents and a high slit. I still think that's cleavage. I do not know. Uh, she'd grow devil horns, and would have spiked bracelet and a choker. Uh, Hair styled in dramatic waves with red tips, and then she would point her hands like she would grab Heath's face, and she would say, "Infernal Demon Fang, Infernal Demon Fang," as her hand would start to glow red, and then would black out like the redness. Like she would use fire on his face, and then you all can guess. There would be a burn. spot a burnt scar in the shape of a hand. And then after that, she would slam him into the ground like head first. And then, Inferno Demon Fang. The like the rest of them with like the map, like the devil behind her like that would take the look of her in this form, but not her. It's like a different, like it's made of all black. Like you can't really see the difference. Like there's clearly difference, okay, but there's not really. I hope you get it. Uh, she would just start firing and like dodging the spells of these other people, and she would just kick a spell into another guy, like not even her own spell. She would just plain out kick like another guy's, like another mage's spell, just like straight into a guy's face. Uh, and Astral would say, "See, I'm not sure, but I have a feeling that was aimed for me." And then she would run up to that guy that threw the spell at her, kick him in the face, and then knee him in the face and knock him out. Also break his nose. I mean, what else do you expect? Sorry if you heard that. Stomach hurts currently. So, yeah. She took care of that real quick. Magna would say, "You couldn't have done that sooner." No, it's kind of fun watching you get beat up, honestly. Oh, God. So, you all learn their names or something? Or, well, that guy's just turning himself to ice. We should probably tie him up. I'm joking about the ice part. Let's tie him up and ask him questions before the guard gets here. Um, so, why are you here? I'm not telling you anything. Okay. And then she would kick him in the nuts. Okay. Still not gonna tell you anything. Would knee him in the face. Oh, God. Not telling you. Punch him in the face. And then she would say, "Tell me why you're here." Who even are you? Eh? You know what? You know what? I don't have to answer to you. My time has come. And Heath would do his like ice killer move or something. I don't know. Uh, like his one spell that like covered himself in like ice and then just offed himself. You know what I'm talking about? I hope you do. Anyways, the other ones that weren't willing to do the same thing as him went to jail, magic jail, which I imagine would be way worse, but yet also probably better than actual prison or actual jail. That is. I don't know. It's just like I feel like a stereotype of mine. But I also feel like in magic, like prison, you have to still do your taxes. I don't know. That's just like a theory of mine. I actually did that in a D&D campaign that I ran, where a guy they turned like the party turned the this one guy in, and he still did his taxes. He also did their taxes. He was an accountant, guy in his shop. Not really. That's not what the counts do, I think. Anyways, some of the time skip until they, well, the dungeon exploration, like, comes around, and they go, like, Luck, Asta, and, uh, Noelle, that's her name. I knew she had a name. But yeah, those three would go. They'd be told to go. Dawn would also be going. Actually, no, they weren't told that, right? No, they weren't. They weren't told that. So they wouldn't. Never mind. Scratch that. They don't know that the Golden Dawn is there. So as they would go on, uh, Noah would say, "Um, Astral, yeah. Well, no, yeah. Yeah. What do you need? Um, where are you from? Hush Village. It's a commoner area. Yeah, great fun. At least I think I'm from there. I was born in a church. Not really born in it. I got raised up in a church. So like like the church father and sister took care of me. Actually, the sister is and statue is the one that gave me this dress. Quite fun. Um, yeah. Oh, it's a lovely dress. Thanks. I don't wash it. What? Yeah, don't have to. Um, the only time I did wash it, well, I actually do wash it, but only if it gets dirty. So if it doesn't get dirty, I don't wash it. See, usually when I transform, my clothes also transform, so like into different clothing. I don't get it. Um, but yeah, I don't gotta clean it. But do you have to like clean the ones? No, if I clean my original outfit, which is this, uh, those outfits will also, um, like, you know, yeah, will what? I mean, they'll be clean too. I think at least. I don't know. I don't know how it works. But anyways, I think we're here. They would fly down. They would actually start exploring straight away. Um, Luck would start setting off traps. This idiot doing this again. Actually, I don't know the guy. I'm also a newbie. So, yeah. Um, anyways, I guess it's just us two now, since Luck ran off. Watch your step. Trap here. Don't step on that tile, and you start on the tile. Well, that's thing's huge. Huh, idiot. And Noah would start yelling, "Get me down, get me down, like right now before this thing eats me." And Astro would say, "That thing's not gonna eat you." Oh, maybe it is. It is lifting you up. Yep, that thing's gonna eat you. Demon soul magic. Infernal diva. Now, please let my friend go. I'd appreciate it. I appreciate it. Oh, you can't speak human. Okay, well, infernal demon thing. She would do the same thing. She would use it. It's like she'd bring her hand out, boom, and the large lady is standing over her. Yeah, Lee. After taking that thing out, they would hear yelling or someone yelling at Asta. This being uh, also. Well, I mean, Astral already detransformed and would turn around and would say, "Oh, how are you?" Hold on, that's not her voice. Oh, hi, how are you? Is what she would say. This does sound more like her, honestly. Actually, this does. I feel like this is how she would sound, just like a little like nasally, but not really. Um, maybe this. I don't. I feel like you all can hear it. Very good. So I'm gonna go with this right here for now. For now. But not forever. Sure, allergies are kicking in for her. I'm joking. Um, and the rest of the Golden Dawn would fly down. Mimosa would say, "Oh, hi Noel." Oh, uh, and and Asta would start talking. Klaus would introduce himself to Astral, and Astral would say, "Oh, wow. Um, I don't care who you are, honestly. Glasses. That's what your new name is." I wasn't paying a lick on what you were saying at all. Like, at all. I wasn't listening at all. What? You weren't listening at all? Nope. Not at all. I really could care less who you are. I'm your superior in the Magic Knights. I'm higher ranked than you. Yeah, I don't care. Personally, I don't care. You haven't shown me anything except for you're another royal that I don't like. Hey, what about me? Uh, Noah would say. Oh, you're. Oh, you're great. You're one. Actually, you're the one royal that is actually so far cool to me. Um, Everyone else has tried to hit on me, which freaks me out. Honestly, I don't like it. Hit on another woman. I don't want it. I don't even like men. What? Like everyone would say in like unison. Yeah, I don't like men. Men suck. Like I don't find them like sexually attractive. More than the women. Wink, wink. Also, I want to make Nero is here, just not doing anything, just on top of. Actually, you don't want to be hilarious if she's in her like boobs. I just breast. Yeah, like she's sitting like between them, like just in between, like her head pops out, like. Like that's not how she sounds, but you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's where she sits instead of on top of his head. Uh, instead of on top of Asta's head. In the boobs. The boobs. Uh, yeah, I mean, it's not really weird. Is it weird? Vanessa said it was fine that I did. So, I'm gonna take her word for it and say it's fine. Okay? And I don't care on how you all think of that. And Mimosa would say, "Oh, that's so cool. I knew a few people like that. They're very fun people. Um, until you realize they find you attractive and kind of want to get in your pants. Oh, don't worry, I'm not that type of person. We can have a date. And then, if it's alright between the both of us, common, what's the word? Agreement? Yeah, common agreement. Um, and then I'll get in your pants. Is that how you do it, you know? Yes. Wait a second, did I just ask her on a date? Sort of, technically. I want to make that entirely clear. I'm not actually asking you on a date. I want to be entirely clear. I am not ready for that type of stuff. I am gonna sit away from afar and watch people that I may or not like, may or may not like, and I'm gonna wait until I build up courage to ask you or anyone. Okay, I'm off, and then she would just start walking in a random direction. Uh, well, actually, should probably. I'm gonna go find Luck. Hey, will you three take care of my little one here? I am. What? I'm not your little one. Why did it start to go German? Why did I start going German? I do not know. Uh, talking about Noel here, by the way. Noel said, "What? I am not your little one." Why is it German? But yeah. Well, anyways, bye bye. She'd just she'd just leave. Just start running around like boom, 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 and would say, "Well, I guess you're with us now, unless you want to die in this dungeon, unless you want to be unalived in this dungeon." Uh, anyways, come on, let's fly, and yeah, they would go and find the big building, and Asta would go help Luck, which I'll do now. Finding Luck, big room, like big room filled with black smoke. Uh, Us is just running around like base form, up and coming to this room. Looking in, she could sense Luck. She would actually find Luck and a punch the opponent, try to at least. He would move out of the way and he would say, "Whoa, don't get too hasty there, miss. Me and your friend is just here to have fun." Yeah, we can. I can see that's a lie. You were gonna off him, off screen him. What? Nothing. You were gonna unalive him in a matter of seconds. You weren't. You were just waiting for him to get tired. So, and Luck would say, "I don't need your help. I can do it myself." We both know that's a lie. You were gonna get so tired that he's just either gonna, well, probably smoke you out and just suffocate you. But don't worry, I'm here. And I don't like when people hurt my friends. So, demon soul magic, sinister siren. Now, oh, outfit wise for the sinister siren, a dark purple gown with a plunging neckline and flowing sleeves adorned with silver chains and spikes, hair styled in long, sleek strands with a dark ombre effect. I hope along with a dark ombre effect. I hope you heard that, and I didn't just push my mic away mid thing. So yeah, and so she would say, "Toi foi foya." and then she would do this melodic, like an in hold on, like a enchanting uh harmony with her voice. Something akin to that. I hope you heard that, and I'm not just an embarrassing mess right now. Uh, but right, bug. But that's what she would do. Uh, and as she would do that, uh, people would go under this effect to where, well, Lotus would, because that's what it was targeted to, who it was targeted at. Um, the black massive smoke would go away, and in his eyes, it's still there, but in reality, it's not. The smoke would disperse, and Astra would say, "Now go, Luck. Luck, take him out so I don't have to. My voice. It sounds like I've been smoking for the past 30 years, even though I haven't touched a cigarette in a day in my life." And Luck would hit him in the face, just start beating on him. Uh, don't worry. Uh, Lotus is still moving around, so it's still fun for Luck. Ugh. I mean, I do have a question though. Why did I choose this? I mean, like, really? Like, my boobs are nearly falling out. Like, what? I confused. Oh, I must have been horny that day. Oh, God. I hate puberty. Swear. I feel like I should have been a boy, but I'm not, which is quite funny, honestly. Oh, you finished. All right. Good. We gotta go find their friends. All right, let's go. Actually, hold on. Oh, they have treasure. Ooh, I'm gonna take some of this. That one. She would just pick up a random gem, or like a random gold piece. Like, yeah, I want that one, and would stick it in her bag. That would be attached to her waist under the dress, like under the black dress. So she would lift up her dress, find her bag, put it in there, let it back down. Weird way to put a dress, but okay. Weird way to put a bag. And then she would go with Luck to find a new place, finding their friends and family for one of them, being Asta, finding and everyone getting attacked. And Asta would use, she would say, demon soul magic, devilish, devilish sorceress, a black and crimson robe with a high collar and flowing sleeves, featuring intricate patterns of demonic symbols, hairstyled in a half dramatic, half up, half down look with dark curls. Technique I will read out for the ones listening. Uh, she can use curses and hexes that are, well, that can weaken. and enhance, herself, but weaken her foes. Okay, so after turning into this, she would start to just blast off towards like Mars, uh, hitting his massive, like the massive sword that he makes, breaking it into. She would slide in front of, and she would say, I feel like you get in trouble whenever I'm around. So let me take care of this here and now. Curse of the sorceress. As a purple beam, like nearly like see-through beam, would go towards Mars, it would hit the mark, like the marking, the demonic markings that is on her dress would light up and then go back to original color. And now those marks are all over Mars, like entirely. Uh, right? And then he could feel himself weakening. And at first it's his eyes are getting blurry, but yet he can still see. And then he would feel his muscles start to twitch all around his body, and then he could see a blur move right into his face and punch like this massive, him punch him, send him flying. He would get back up, creating this massive armor. Just a bigger target for Astral to punch. Uh, right. And she would punch an arm, left arm, sure. As she would punch it, it would stop moving. Like it would be mid like punch. It would stop in that position just entirely. And Mars's like actual arm would also stop moving in that position, just like that real back to the punch. And then she would punch like the massive like arm, like mineral arm off of it, and then his arm can start moving again. And so just going around punching him a lot, just he it would be a hex that would stop making him stop move. Uh, this is how this portion, this part, like part one of their fight would go. Very annoying in his terms, honestly. Very annoying, right? Very annoying, very very annoying. But he would eventually be defeated by Astral. They would get into the treasure room. Yeah, and then Astral would be skewered by a massive mineral like block. She would still be standing there. Actually, no, 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 no. It would end up how she was in canon. Well, Asta was in canon, where they would fight again. Mars and Asta. Asta wouldn't be able to defeat him. He would get skewered. Well, she would get skewered and then she would fall backwards, not moving, uh, bloodied, hair in a mess, uh, like like cuts all over. Right. So then Yuna would take over and defeat him. Right. And yeah, that's where I'm going to end this one for today. Nearly an hour. Not really. like 30-ish minutes, I believe. I don't know. I don't know how to count. Uh, I hope you all enjoyed that. Follow me on socials everywhere, anywhere you can find me. Subscribe here, please do. It legit helps. Also like and comment. Also, if you have a name for the 20-headed demon that is in her grimoire, please help me without a name with a name. Uh, please help me with a name. I have one idea that I might do if I don't get a comment by next part. I do got a name that I am tempted to do, uh, but we'll see. So, anyways, thank you all for watching once again. Share this with your friends, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.